Hi guys, it's Kurt here. Good to be speaking with you again. So, I've been using Steemit for about a month now. For those of you who don't know, I'm just tuning in. Steemit is this blogging platform. It's a new social media platform which gives people the opportunity to be paid for their work through the magic of cryptocurrency. And if you're curious about that, I can link you, put in the show notes or a previous article so you can get a better idea. So I've got a couple of thoughts, things that have been rolling around in my mind about some good things and some bad things that are happening, not because of the platform itself, but kind of because of people's reactions to it. One thing I've noticed is when people are successful on Steemit, when people start to earn hundreds or thousands of dollars, some others come in and they're like haters, basically. They come in and they seem to be jealous of this person's success. They try to tear them down, make negative comments. And that's unfortunate on both sides, because if on one hand, it's unfortunate for the person receiving that unwarranted or sometimes unwarranted criticism. And it's also unfortunate for the person giving the criticism, because instead of wasting their time swearing or saying, or not swearing, they normally don't swear, but saying things to try to bring people down, or their own little hypotheses relating to why this person is so lucky. If they didn't spend so much time doing that, they could probably spend more time producing, making content, making something beautiful and inspiring or helpful, something interesting that other people enjoy, and they could share in that success. So that's why it's so unfortunate why this is happening. The thing is, if you don't know how to analyze success, if you've never taken the time to analyze your own success or the success of others, then it can be very difficult for you to see the principles. So to you, when someone else is successful, it looks like luck, or it looks like magic even. And so people saying, well, why did you get that? Why do you deserve that? Because they're just bamboozled by this sequence of events, or these couple of events that they can see, like people making the post, people getting paid from the post, but the sequence of events that they can't see, and the principles behind it that they can't see, that they can't infer, because they don't have the skills, and they're ignorant of this side of reality. They're bamboozled. They're just confused by this sequence of events. So I noticed I had this kind of successful post on Steemit, and it's just like a little photo essay or a little photo journal, photos from the last year across Mexico and a few different cities of Mexico, and fun little things that I saw, demonstrating Mexican sense of humor and some beautiful landscapes and this sort of thing. And a lot of people liked it, and that was great. I was grateful for their attention and for the money as well. But of course, the ironic thing was, one dude flagged me. They flagged the post as if it was spam. And he said, I don't get what's so good about this post, or something like that. At first it made me a little angry, and I had to take a few hours to calm down and think, how am I going to respond to this guy? And, this is a good thing about Steemit, because I didn't want to just, every comment can be valuable. So I didn't want to just respond to this guy in an angry way and blow him off and say he's stupid or something like that. I wanted to think and try to make art. I wanted to respond in a way that was beautiful and hopefully even effective. A magical response, if you will. So this was my response, and maybe you'll get something from this. Many years ago, when I was working very hard on my music, I remember I was at a party and my friend put on the Wu-Tang Clan's album, Enter the Wu-Tang Clan 36 Chambers. He rapped along with Jizz's verses and said, "They're the best rappers. They've got to be." I was very angry, jealous, and confused as to why my friend would be so enamored with the Wu-Tang Clan and then be unimpressed by my music. my response was to listen to the 36 Chambers non-stop for days or weeks on end. I listened with jealousy, hate, and confusion. What's so hot about them? I thought. It wasn't until years later, when I listened to 36 Chambers with fresh ears and without preconceptions, that I started to understand the grittiness and spontaneity that they had laid down. Now, it's one of my all-time favorite albums, and I realized that I had so much to learn about hip-hop, music, and art in general. I wasted years of my life with that attitude and squandered many valuable opportunities because of it. My life would have been much more fulfilling if I had dropped my preconceptions within hours rather than years. Don't you think? Unfortunately, he never responded, so I don't know if he picked up what I was laying down there, but I think somebody else found the comment valuable. Then the other day there was a fellow, Eric Vance Walton, and he made a post about getting frustrated on Steemit, and was obviously feeling a bit confused because he couldn't understand why some people were successful, and he said, well, maybe I just got on too late or whatever. I don't really know. But I have respect for this dude because he wasn't just whinging. He was just throwing his thoughts out there, kind of without prejudice, and just wondering like, what is this stuff? What is going on? And when I tried to give him some advice, and I'm not going to say it's the best advice, but I've got it from some good sources, and it's worked for me. And he took it on board very maturely. He didn't get angry and attack me for trying to help him, which is something that I've probably done many years ago. I try not to do that now, but I'm not going to say it's never happened. So he took it very well. He had this mature outlook about it. So respect to Eric Vance Walton. So these were, some of these tips I picked up on Steemit, on some various articles talking about why people made so much money, how to promote their posts, and this sort of thing. Also tips from my friends at Autonomite, Leandra and Kelsey, who gave me a few tips about promoting things on the internet, which were very helpful. So this is the comment that I gave him, and Eric Vance Walton found this helpful, and a couple of other people as well. So maybe you gain something from it. In my experience, making good content is only half the victory. On our podcast, The Paradise Paradox, we've been publishing videos and audios for about 20 months. And from the beginning, I thought that if we make good content, sooner or later someone is going to notice it. That's true to an extent, but the fact is, normally if you publish something on the internet and don't tell anybody about it, nobody is going to know about it. People will share good content if they get a chance, but you need to get the ball rolling. If you could put your headline and title image before 3,000 sets of eyeballs, that's when some things start to get interesting. Excuse me. The other day I heard at Andraki say something like, whenever I publish something, I want to show it to whomever might possibly be interested in it. Now that's the attitude of a true hustler, and you can see that his results reflect that. Of course, he's not sharing trash either. He's sharing well thought out content which people want to see. The comment continues. Get on the Rocket Chat post promotion channel if you're not already. Join the 5 or 6 Facebook groups that exist for sharing Steemit content. Join writing groups on Facebook or any other groups related to your niche. Submit your content to Reddit, Dig, Google, Bing. Most importantly, engage with people on those media where you can. To put this next part into perspective, Walton had written in his post something about it seems like it's a popularity contest. So I wrote, from your perspective, it seems like a popularity contest. From others' perspective, they have asked for the support of their friends. People are rarely popular by accident. Normally, it's because they've put in the effort to make connections with people. The other tip I can give you is you already have some content on here which is quite successful. I can see you've earned a few $100s between 2 specific posts. So don't be so quick to say that the dream is short-lived when you've already achieved so much on here. Making $500 as a writer is nothing to sneeze at. By many measures, that's a lot of money. I wrote a blog for years and I didn't make that much. I'm sure you've had similar experiences. Celebrate your victories and analyze your victories. And then I wished him good luck. Now, let's consider this. Consider a few case studies. So looking at Andraki, you can tell, I mean, this is a sharp dude. You look at his videos and you can tell you can see his passion. This guy isn't fucking around. You can see he has a commitment to excellence. In one of his videos, he talks about, well, you know, one of his posts fell flat and he wasn't necessarily disappointed that he didn't make much money, but he was disappointed that he let himself down. He didn't meet his own standards and the standards of the people who wanted to enjoy his content. So this is a guy that's really doing it. Like he's got the bar set so high and he's like, if I don't reach that, that's just not good enough. I've got something that I demand from myself. So yeah, a true commitment to excellence. Another case. Well, of course, Andraki's doing very well with this content, and you know he consistently makes great content and great art, and you know impresses us all, and his results reflect that. How about that? Another case, Stella Bell, Leah Stevenson's. I saw this comment on one of her posts the other day, and this guy was like, "Oh, well, you're just making money on here because you got in early." And I was furious to have this expression in Spanish. It gave me rabies, like it had me foaming at the mouth. I didn't respond to that comment because I didn't want to give this guy a piece of my mind while I was angry. The thing is, I got in early too. I mean, I didn't join much later than Stella Bell. Maybe a week or a few days later. I don't have 100,000 Steam power in my account. I have about 1/10 of that. So what's the difference? Getting in early didn't make the difference. Well, at least not all of it. The thing is, she put in the hard work. She did. She put in 2 posts a day. It's not an especially easy thing to do, to have that kind of discipline. And as she says, as she mentions in her post, she said, well, I knew I had this advantage of radical honesty. I knew I could speak candidly about these range of subjects, and that most people can't do that. So I put that to my advantage. And it's true, you know. People like honesty. People recognize it. And it's hard to fake. Another case, Sterling Lujan. So this dude, consistent as I don't know what's consistent. Consistent as a finely crafted caramel. He makes his consistently good content, consistent results, and well, a few of his posts have had very good results, but very consistent results overall. And the thing about Mr. Lujan was, when I saw that he was posting on Steemit, I was like, okay, I need to help this dude, because I knew his work. I knew the quality of person that he is. I knew his compassion and his passion, and I wanted to help him. So I did something small, you know, I upvoted his post, and I invited him to a couple of Steemit groups on Facebook, so he could start sharing his stuff and getting more content. So, you know, is that luck? Is it luck that I wanted to help this dude? That's not luck. That's not luck. That's being real. That's having passion. That's getting people on your side. That's not a popularity contest. It's a kind of work, and it's not it's not a kind of work that's immediately obvious, because it's not like getting out there with the shovel and shoveling shit. No, it's something a little more subtle. Is getting out of your comfort zone and talking to people and saying hi, showing people consistently great work so they respect you and want to help you. And that's, that's a kind of promotion, if you can put it that way. But another case, related case, Kenny Palorentano at Kenny's Kitchen on Steemit. And yeah, so at the moment, he's just started and he's started to get a taste of success. One of his posts, I think, is up to around $700. And the thing about Kenny is, I've known him for a while, and he's a great dude. He's inspiring, and he's got a way of life that's unique. So he has this perspective that's unique, and wherever he goes, and you can see this in his recent article talking about being a good shotgun or being a good co-pilot, which I'll put a link below. The thing is, he's constantly thinking about how he can help others, how he can do things that are of benefit to others. And he demonstrates in that article how it actually benefits everybody when you do that. Like you help people out, and people help you out, and it's great. It's amazing. And this is a dude. His he put in his intro post, he put that quote from Gandhi: "Be the change you want to see in the world," and that's exactly what he does. He lives that, and this dude's making the world a better place. So again, inspires me and others, does good things, offers value. People want to see him succeed, and that's not luck. That's beauty. That's art. That's poetry in motion. So here are the lessons of trying to analyze these what these people have done. Be passionate, have a commitment to excellence, be compassionate. So be empathetic, relate to people, like people, be honest, make people feel good about helping you, and most of all, put in the fucking work. Because, as they say, I'm a great believer in luck, and the harder I work, the luckier I get. So I hope that's been helpful for you. I hope that's been enjoyable. Lots of love. Peace out.